Hey guys, it's Audra. Welcome to another video. So today's topic is about weight loss and my top 10 tips for weight loss. I know I have a lot of people who follow me that are really interested in eating disorder recovery, but at the same time I have a lot of people who follow me that want to lose weight in a healthy way. So since I've been in your shoes before, I've been over 60 pounds overweight, and I've lost weight. I know what you're going through and I know how tough and frustrating it can be, so I want to share my top 10 tips. You have an eating disorder, like this is not for you. You need to heal your body. Do not be trying to lose weight, specifically if you do not have a period. You want this to go as slow as possible. And the reason why I say that is for a couple of reasons. Number one, if you are losing weight at a super fast, like exponential type of rate, what happens is that your body will get freaked out. If you're losing like 10, 15 pounds like in like a month, I mean, that's a lot of weight. But then again, a lot of it depends on how heavy you are to begin with. You know, 10 to 15 pounds for someone who weighs like 300 pounds is a whole lot different for someone who weighs 150 pounds, you know. So regardless though, you want it to be as slow as possible. And the reason why is because your hormones can get totally messed up if you are doing this way too quickly. And I'm not just talking about like your reproductive hormones, I'm talking about your metabolic hormones, specifically leptin. So I've done a whole video on this. I think it's in the video, Why Do I Hate Having Sex? You can go check that out. But you want everything to be firing on all cylinders. And so if you are losing weight too quickly, number one, your body can't keep up with it. Like your body is just constantly like, what's going on? And eventually it's going to go into starvation mode, and then you're going to stop losing weight and you're going to start binging because it was too fast for your body and your body thinks that you're starving. So you want it to be very slow in that regard, but also in the fact that the slower that you go, the longer that you have to build the correct habits. And this is huge because, I mean, think about it. If you've ever been on one of those like, you know, like super intense diets where it's like the Hollywood diet or like a week-long diet or whatever, then you know that you never form any habits. Like it's just like a few day kind of thing or a 2-week thing or like a month-long thing. And you never really get to form the good habits that are going to help you throughout your whole experience with this. So the longer that it takes you, number one, your body can keep up with it. And number two, your mind is like, okay, like I'm getting used to eating more vegetables now. I'm getting used to changing things up with my exercise. Like now I'm this is forming like habit forming type of thing. This isn't just, you know, okay, I'm going to lose weight and then there you go. You know, like you want to form these habits that are going to last for a lifetime. Eat whole plant foods. I will say it again. Whole plant foods. Say it with me. Whole plant foods. Literally, like when I tell people how to lose weight, I say eat whole plant foods. A whole plant food is not juice. Whole plant food is not a smoothie. Whole plant food is not coffee. Whole plant food is not sugar. Whole plant food is not rice cakes. Whole plant food is not chips. Whole plant food is not bread or pasta or white rice or whatever. You know, like now, hear me again. I'm not saying you can't eat these things, but I'm saying make the majority of your foods whole plant foods. So what does that mean? That literally means the natural version of that food. So, for example, instead of potato chips, you would eat a real live whole potato. Instead of juicing a ton of stuff, which is totally devoid of fiber, eat the food itself, eat the vegetable itself, eat the fruit itself. Instead of eating like nut butters, eat the actual nuts. Instead of a smoothie, eat the actual foods. The reason why, number one, because a lot of these foods are devoid of fiber, which are really going to help you in your weight loss journey. But number two is because of that, they're way easier to overeat on. So it's a whole lot easier for you to eat way more white rice than it would be brown rice. Again, there is nothing wrong with white rice. I eat white rice every single day. But if you're wanting to lose weight, I encourage you to if you're going to eat rice, eat mostly brown rice. That doesn't mean you can't ever have white rice. I'm just saying, brown rice is gonna be better for you. Stay away from floured products. When I say stay away, that doesn't mean like run from them and never touch like bread again. I'm just saying like you don't wanna make that a habit every single day. You want the majority of your calories coming from whole plant foods. Eat more frequently and make your meals smaller throughout the day. So instead of eating 3 big meals, eat 6 or 7 or 8 meals throughout the day. The reason why is because a lot of times we get so busy or so caught up like at work or whatever we're doing that when it comes around to lunchtime, we're absolutely starving and we overeat and we're like, oh my gosh, why did I do that? I've got to wait till dinner time before I'm hungry again. And then when dinner gets around, you're starving and you're binging on food again, regardless if it's health food or not. My biggest tip is eat smaller meals throughout the day. So have breakfast and then a snack, and then lunch and then a snack, and then dinner and then a snack. And if you want to add in more snacks, do that too. And be sure that you do not go too long without food. You're just setting yourself up for a major binge that's going to happen and it's going to totally set you back. You know, always keep food on hand, pack food with you if you go to work, pack a cooler of some food, you know, bring like whatever you're into, whether you're eating mostly fruit, mostly starch, whatever, like just bring a ton of stuff. And that's another thing. For me personally, for weight loss, I'm more about starch. So I would go for a more starch-based diet. That's my whole thing. Maybe you lose weight on fruit, that's great. I know a lot of people don't. So if you've tried the fruit thing and it hasn't worked, try starch, see if that works. Am I gonna sit here and tell you to start doing some crazy program and get back into like running and CrossFit and stuff? No. My biggest tip is to actually back off of the exercise. A lot of times we're doing way too much and we're stressing our bodies out like crazy, and all we really need to do is just move our body. It doesn't have to be an hour-long type of plan that we do every single day at the same time, at the same intensity, and if we don't get it in, our whole day is ruined. Like, no, like just move your body. So go for a walk, buy some rollerblades, maybe buy like a cheap bike from Walmart or something and ride it around the neighborhood. Get outside and walk your dog, take the stairs, get like a little rebounder, you know, like when, oh, here, I have mine right here. I don't know if you can see it. There, like that little mini trampoline, that's awesome for your lymphatic system. You know, just be more active throughout the day. It doesn't have to be crazy. It doesn't have to be like insane. It doesn't have to be intense. It doesn't have to be like an endurance activity. Just move your body more. It really does not have to be a lot. Honestly, when I lost 60 pounds, I hardly did anything except walk. And I didn't walk across like the United States. I just like was like, I'm bored, I'm gonna go for a little walk. That was it. Is eat more vegetables, specifically before your meals. So a lot of times, especially in the high carb vegan community, we're so obsessed with eating a ton of carbs and a ton of fruit that we really like we don't get in enough vegetables. So my biggest thing is eat your vegetables before your meals. So while you're cooking your potatoes or, you know, fixing up some fruit or whatever you're eating, be sitting there and eating on vegetables. They don't have to be raw. You can definitely steam some vegetables. You can steam broccoli, cauliflower, you know, you can steam greens. You can have a little salad. You can eat some raw vegetables like carrots, cucumbers, tomatoes. I mean, anything, you know, just eat a lot of vegetables before your meal. This isn't so much about filling up before the meal, but it's more so of just like, you know, instead of gorging on like 5 pounds of potatoes, you can eat a good amount of high fiber vegetables that are going to help fill you up. Plus you're going to get tons of vitamins and nutrients from that, but then you don't eat as much potatoes. So it's a way to kind of balance out what you're eating, and then you're not just like living off of like, you know, potatoes or pasta or rice or whatever it is that you're eating. So be sure to eat your vegetables. Eat a huge breakfast. So I really think this is a huge thing for people. A lot of us don't even eat breakfast, and if we do, maybe it's like we drink a liter of water and then we drink like some juice or something. But eating a really big breakfast, I love doing the sweet potato banana mash. You can check it out on my Instagram on the hashtag sweet potato banana mash, and it's like so filling. It has some banana in it. It's a sweet potato or like a yam if you want. Add some cinnamon, and that thing is gonna fill you up for a really long time. And if you don't want just one, have two, you know, like, there you go. Eat a big breakfast. It will keep you fuller throughout the day, and it'll keep you from binging when it comes nighttime and you're just like starving. Is eat more protein. This is huge for weight loss, in my opinion. A lot of people will disagree with me, and I'm not saying go count your calories and track your protein. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying be more intentional about adding protein into your diet. In my opinion, I would eat beans, lentils, quinoa, brown rice, greens, like vegetables like broccoli, you know, like anything like that, like higher protein type of plant foods. This is going to help with your satiation so much. A lot of people just cannot get full off of carbs. They can literally sit there and eat, you know, 50 bananas and they're still hungry, and it's not helping them with their weight loss efforts at all. So try adding in some protein, you know. It's not going to kill you if you're eating beans or eating lentils or eating some quinoa. Like, it's really good for you. Sleep as much as you possibly can. Be in bed by 10 o'clock and sleep for as long as you can. Turn all the lights off. Get it super dark in there. Like, cover up every single little piece of light that is coming through. Get it really cool, like get it below 70 degrees. Maybe have like a fan going or like some kind of sleep machine or something like that. You know, another thing is wear like a face mask, like those little night mask things. Sleep in that. It'll keep the light out in the morning as well. And if you wake up at 5 and you're wide awake, put your sleep mask back on and go to sleep for as long as you can. And sleep is so important when it comes to weight loss and just health in general. Like, even if you're not trying to lose weight, sleep as much as you can. Sleep is awesome. This is going to be tough for a lot of people, but if you can do this, I promise you your weight loss will skyrocket. Get rid of your TV. Like, get rid of it. This is the thing that I did. I've talked about it in another video, and I really just, like, I think this was a huge thing in me losing weight, was I didn't have a TV, and I still don't have a TV. I mean, you can see, like, there's no TV in our living room. We don't have a TV, so it's like, we're either going to do something like play cards or like whatever, or we're going to go for a walk, or we're just going to, we can't sit around and just sit and stare at a TV for 3 hours. Granted, we can do that on the computer, which is tempting, but if you get rid of the TV, or if you can't get rid of the TV, at least turn it off while you're eating specifically. So turn off your TV, turn off your phone, turn off your computer, and just focus on what you're doing. Don't be distracted. You know, obviously this isn't always going to happen, but more times than not, just get to where you can just eat your food and not be distracted by like the TV or whatever, you know. And again, too, eat with other people. Like, make it fun, you know, it's not just about this food that you're eating right here and you're like obsessed with it. Like, just, you know, have fun with it, invite friends over, family, whatever, cook up a big meal and enjoy it, you know. Like, don't become obsessed about like, I can only sit in my little like chair here and no one can touch me or anything. Like, no, like, it should be enjoyable. I'm just saying, take out the distractions, like the mindless distractions of TV and the internet and the phone and all that stuff, where you're just like scrolling on Instagram and you're eating, and then next thing you know, you've eaten all your food and you're like, I don't even remember eating that, you know. So get that out. Live your life while this is happening. If you are so caught up in this and your number one goal is to lose weight and to look like a model on Instagram, or look like, you know, somebody you see in a magazine or whatever, it's going to be a long road. Like, you have to live your life in the meantime. And in addition to that, like I always say, you have to love yourself just where you are right now. No matter what you look like, no matter how much you weigh, whatever, love yourself, get out of the house, go meet some new friends, go volunteer somewhere, go find some hobbies that you can do in the meantime that you're just making you live your life. If you're literally just like sitting at home hating every second of the day because you think you're too fat to go out and have fun, you're wasting your life. And with that attitude, like, you're never gonna lose weight. Like, you have to get out and have fun. Who cares? You know, like, who cares? People love you for who you are. They don't care what you look like. They don't care what you weigh. They just want to hang out with you and have fun. Some of the most fun people, like the best people to hang around, are the people who do not care what they look like. They could be 50 pounds overweight and they're having a ball. They're out dancing, they're laughing, they're hilarious, like they're fun to talk to. Like, be that person. Be confident in yourself and have fun. Like, it does not matter what you look like or weigh. Nobody cares. People care more about the fact that you're so like depressed and obsessed with yourself than they are you just going out there wearing your bikini and maybe you have like a jelly roll, like whatever, you know, like let's go have some fun, you know? So live your life in the meantime, love yourself, get involved in doing hobbies that you've put off for months or years or whatever. Like if you're so like down on yourself all the time and you haven't gone and done these things, go do those things. Get back into painting, get back into art, go dancing, go rollerblading, go rock climbing, go hiking, you know, like do fun things. Get out of the house, be active, have fun, live your life, and enjoy it. So, hope that's helpful for you guys. Please like this video if you like it, and I'll see you guys next time.